ones are coconut shrimp, like this one right here. And this one is beer battered shrimp. These were all baked. I got these from the store because I was craving like just fried shrimp. There was a place in Chicago on the south side called the Golas. They have the best shrimp, I swear. And this is just sriracha. Actually, a little bit too much sriracha because I'm not gonna eat this much. So today, you guys wanted the UFO story, and if you want to choose and poll for the next one, that will be in, my community post, my bad. So, I want to say I was maybe 11 or 12, and around this time, there are people outside with, like, Hellcats or something. They're just, I don't know why they're that loud, whatever, but, my dad introduced me to horror movies. And the first one I ever watched was Signs by M. Night Shyamalan. Because up until that point, I thought horror was just rated R. Just if you watched a horror movie, it was like a rated R movie, and I didn't want to be associated with that at the time. I was innocent. But I watched it, and it was more so a thriller. Yeah, it was a thriller. But if you watch the movie Signs, you know it's about aliens. And I started going down a conspiracy theorist path. I remember being at the at school with friends and just being that one kid where they're just like, dude, it's fake, or dude, why are you going so hard into this, Agartha? Just relax. I was that kid for like a few months, so I remember watching this show on Spike TV, or was it the History Channel? It was about it was ancient aliens, I'm not sure. And no, it was from Signs. Signs, water was like a natural, what's it called? Like they're repellent, like they're kryptonite. They were allergic to water. It like really hurt them, right? And so I started surrounding my bedroom with like bottles of water and glasses of water. And of course my parents were not happy about that at all. Got the Coke Zero. Tiny can, per usual. Also, I do drink water. Don't worry, I do drink water. But I know soda and fizzy drinks, they make really nice sounds. Also, just to tell tell you what type of eater I am. Pause if needed, but I prefer to eat my favorite thing last. These are really good, but I know these are going to slap. Coconut shrimp are my favorite. They are so good. I'll also bake these. Okay, but anyway, I started surrounding my room with water, and my parents weren't happy. They're like, "Yo, cut that out." And I'm like, "No, because the aliens, you know." And I can tell my dad was kind of not disappointed, but just like, I shouldn't have showed Agartha that movie. What's wrong with me? Also, one night, oh, sorry, I hit my stand. One night, so, okay, first the breed phase, right? So, this is when I was living in the suburbs, and I lived in a really old house. Like a really old house. But my parents did everything in their power to get this house because, you know, it was in a good neighborhood, it had a very good school system, and more importantly, it looked nice on the outside. And it was for a steal of a price at the time. But the reason why it was a steal was because the house had suffered a lot of disaster damage, like from fallen trees, fires, stuff like that. I'm just putting all the shrimp closer to the camera so that there's still something in focus. Okay. Alright. But yeah, there's a lot of disaster damage, and because of that, the house had like routine, like maintenance. Like there'll be times where, oh, the ceiling has like some indentation in it because, you know, there's a buildup of water because when a tree fell on the gutters, it punctured a part of it in the house and stuff like that. So, we routinely had like leaks and stuff. And just my stroke of luck, tonight was the night after watching that movie. Well, not after, but I was like a week into it. I got a leak in my room, and it started dripping from somewhere in my room. That's all I know, but it ended up being right in front of me, but not on me, but like directly right in front of me. And because of that, I thought there's an alien in my room. But you know that trick when you're a kid, like you put the covers over you and you just close your eyes and be like, oh, if they don't see me, I can't see them. I was still that young, by the way. I genuinely thought me putting that over my head was going to protect me from the whole aliens. But anyway, for the entire night, the dripping sound kept going. And the entire time, I was awake. I did not sleep that night. the sun coming up, and it had to be a weekend because I didn't remember going to school that day. And it took everything in my well-being to look and open my eyes under the cover. And the scariest part was that because when I threw off the covers and looked around and nothing was there, that scared me more. Because I thought they were invisible. I cannot make this up. I just can't. After that, I just continued to dwell into the conspiracies. Also, I'm really sorry that it is not focusing. I don't know why when I do this, it doesn't do anything. But when it's here, oh yeah, we're perfectly fine. Like it's done. And to be very frank, that's the story, guys. Like that is the story. Like I can't. There's nothing else to it. I'm trying to see if there was something else. That may have, been a UFO incident. I mean, of course, when you're in Chicago for so long, you do encounter some weird people, but I wouldn't say they're alien. I just say they're weird, if that makes sense. I guess I can talk about what's going on with me. If you made it this far, comment Persephone. I'm just curious. But, my body's been feeling better. Since I don't eat like how I used to eat in my previous videos. There's usually a break in between. It really affected my mind and my memory most. I feel like I remember a lot more. So that's good. And work has been good too. Really, really, really busy though. Really, really, really busy though. This past couple of weeks. Because it's end of month. And if you know how credit cards work and banking works, you know that most bills happen at the end of the month. So yeah, I can't complain. I cannot complain. that's the video. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.